Now, the Wellness Hour on CNA938.
Welcome to the Wellness Hour with me, Hui Wong. Now, today we'll be talking about something that hits close to home for many, the closure of the Projector. For years, the Projector wasn't just a cinema. It was a place where people gathered to watch indie films, discover hidden gems, and make new friends. It was what some call a third space, not home, not work, but a place where community and belonging were built. So when news broke that the Projector would be closing its doors, many grieved, shared memories online, and wondered what would take its place. And this raises a bigger question. Why do we feel such deep sadness when we lose spaces like this? And to help us unpack these emotions, I'm joined today by Sarah Ann Lee, a clinical psychologist from the psychology practice. Good to have you with us, Sarah.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me today.
Now, many Singaporeans are describing the closure of the Projector as a punch to the gut. From a psychological perspective, why do we grieve the loss of spaces?
So if I can ask everybody to just consider, right, how our brain functions, it's a little bit like a hard disk where memories are stored, and these salient associations are what gets activated when you think about a particular location. So for example, if you think about a place like the Projector, perhaps people might remember having conversations with others that you met during a particular event, watching a film that you thoroughly enjoyed, or even celebrating a special occasion there. So the common point, if you can notice, is that the valence, what we refer to as the emotional charge of these associations, tend to be towards the positive direction. Meaning to say, repeated positive valence experiences actually deepens the connection and emotional attachment that one may feel even towards a particular location. And like you mentioned previously, right, a lot of people found that this was a place that they felt was heavily linked to their identity and meaning. It was important cultural and communal space, and I actually quote from their website. Right, they actually mentioned that since opening its doors in 2014, the Projector has been more than a place to watch movies. It has been a cultural and event space where artists, filmmakers, audiences gathered to experience cinema, creativity in different forms, and to engage with diverse communities. So beyond that, what we also do know is that it really goes beyond just the concept of a physical venue. Right, it really functions as an emotional anchor if multiple positive associations have been formed in any of these individuals' mind. And if you think about positive associations like emotional anchors, so if you think about an anchor, when an anchor is pulled up, people do feel quite lost, right? Or they might start to grieve the loss of some of these places. And when the positive valence in this case is multifaceted, so if we think about watching a film, there could be pleasure involved in enjoying a film. There was social reward because it was also a place that built community.